Hello, I'm Paul Fab. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, and with my stories, I would like to help you, entertain you, just connect with you in some way. I have just released an album called All Over Again. I picked this name because it's kind of a restart of my career. It's a long story, but these songs are my songs, and I re-recorded them and re-released them under my new stage name, that is Paul Fab, a month ago in every music service. You can find me everywhere. The type of song that I make is Brazilian music, mainly bossa nova and Brazilian jazz, samba, and I decided to restart my career here in Canada. I moved to Canada 4 years ago and I became a Canadian citizen. I come from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I decided to make my music here. I know it won't be easy because they're not used to this type of music, but what is easy, right? I just think that my life without this has less meaning, and I feel that my music is the best that I can give back to people, and that's what I decided to do. As I told you before, this album has like a month and it's surprisingly having a lot of streams and listeners. At this point it's 1,700, I guess, listeners, which is fine. I'm not a big artist by no means, but of course all of us artists want to get well known. So am I. But I know it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, as they all say, and I'm prepared to run this marathon. And even though I have released 3 albums in the past, all of them sold really well in Japan, but that's a whole other story. I have never had this opportunity to play live with a band my music. And in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna play with a band that I lined up here in the west part of Canada. I live in Vancouver metro area in a city called Coquitlam, and I managed to gather these musicians, and we're gonna play together on September 6th in a couple of weeks in a place called Evergreen Cultural Center here in Coquitlam. And I hope this is as late as it can be. It is the real start of my career, and I really don't care where it takes me. I'll just follow the path, just go, just do it, and see what happens. My plan is to release new music every month at least, and possibly every 3 weeks. I have already a lot of finished songs, and as well as new songs to be recorded and everything. I have a lot of songs, actually. For those who like bossa nova and Brazilian jazz, I would like to invite you to listen to my music on Spotify or wherever you listen to your music, and let me know what you think. This music that I released in this album was inspired by my relationships, so it's mostly about love and its facets, and I try to write lyrics that are meaningful. It's what we call the Brazilian school of lyrics, because the lyric writers, at least the school that I'm part of, they often write lyrics that are meaningful, that are smart, that are often humorous, and that's what I've tried to bring to the English language. It was a really hard task for me because my mother language is Portuguese, and of course I learned English even before I came to Canada. I released my first albums starting in 2006 to 2010, so at that time I already learned how to write in English. It is hard still for me, but I don't want to write what everybody writes here. I want to write a different type of lyrics, closer to what I have in Brazil. That's the whole point. That's my goal. I don't know, maybe I'll make videos about specific songs. I would like to share with everything with you, even the footage that I have from my early concerts and recording sessions. I had a wonderful time with the musicians that recorded my first album, and I will probably share with you in future videos. So, bottom line, I have just restarted my career releasing my latest album. What I can say to you is that it's never too late. I'm 48 now and I started my career again. So if you feel you want to do something, just do it. Don't waste your time. Okay? See you in the next video. Bye bye.